Okay, let's roll right into our race runner-up in today's 39th annual Pennsylvania 400. Our second place finisher was Kasey Kahne, and Kasey drove the number 5 Farmers Insurance Chevrolet for Hendricks Motorsports. And with this win today, it's his 11th top 10 finish in 2:12. Right now he is 11th in points, but he is the number 1 person competitor as it pertains to the wild card berth. So Kasey, big performance for you here today. I think a big, you're going to probably look back on this day here and say this was a good showing for you. Talk about it.
Yeah, we had a great car. Kenny Francis and Keith did an awesome job to get it to go through the corner as quickly as it did, and the Hendrick power is something else here on these long straightaways. I just felt really good with the whole car, the Farmers Insurance Chevrolet, and I made a mistake on pit road there, slid too far and slid over the hose, and it cost us a lot of time on the racetrack and a couple positions, and I was pretty frustrated with myself over that. Can't make those mistakes, but the car was really solid, and Jeff got a little bit better restart, got in front of me getting into that turn 1 when the field wrecked in front of us, and he won the race, and we were second. So it was a solid day for us car-wise, and the team did a great job. I wish I'd have stepped up a little bit more and done a better job in the pits and not giving up all those spots, but it's what it is now, and just got to get better from that. But I felt really good on the racetrack. We were Jimmy was leading. We were ways behind, but we were running as faster a lot of the race than he was. So I was really happy with my car and the performance. I felt we were the best car.
Questions for Kasey Kahne? If you have one, we have a couple of wireless mics. Questions for Kasey? Go ahead, David.
David Kerrville, NASCAR.com. Kasey, was chaos on that last restart inevitable given with the rain and everybody's tires being dirty, and were you expecting something like that?
Well, I wasn't really expecting it. The guys up front, you got Jimmy and Matt, and I can't remember who's in the second row, Greg and someone else, but yeah, Kozlowski. But I it's tough, turn 1 at Pocono. Everybody has to, you go for that corner pretty hard, and I actually got a pretty decent start and shot in there pretty good, and was just lucky I was on the bottom, or I'd have been in that whole mess. So it worked out good for us. We got through there past those 5 cars and came out of the corner in second spot and ended up there. So it was good. The timing was perfect, and I got a flat right rear tire during that whole deal. I think it must have been the next time around, ran over some debris, so my tire was flat. So I was just hoping for the rain, because if it didn't rain, when the green flag came out, I would have ducked into the pits, got tires, we'd have been in 22nd spot.
Right over here, and then we'll go to Nate, Candace, and then Seth.
Nate Ryan, USA Day. I think, Kasey, you're in the number 1 wild card spot, and I think, is Gordon now number 2?
I believe he's number 2.
Can you talk about, Rick Hendrick said in the preseason he was going to put all 4 cars in the chase, but that didn't seem possible with the way you and Jeff have gone this season. Can you talk about what that would look like for Hendrick if you guys were able to come back and put all 4 cars in?
Well, it would look really good, and I think it would make Mr. H pretty happy. So I know he's happy with the speed that we've had all year, all the teams. He talks about Jeff and those guys every week and how fast they are and the bad luck that they've had. So, today they escaped it. He got to the bottom. They wrecked in front of him. He won the race. Everything, worked out perfect for him today. So he's back to, I guess, 12th in points or second wild card. And now we got to watch out for him. Those guys get a little confidence as fast as they've been. They could be pretty tough each week. But, yeah, I still feel like my car was as good as any car here. I think I had the best car here and just made too many mistakes to be out front like, say, Jimmy was. But I feel like speed-wise, number 5 was really quick.
Go ahead, Candace.
Candace Smith, motorsportsunplugged.com. Kasey, you're moving into Watkins Glen road course racing, last one of the season. How do you take these baubles that you talk about today and move forward and put that program back together for hopefully a win or something
Well,
powerful?
Watkins has been my toughest track since I came into this deal. So I've been thinking a lot about it. We ran really well at Sonoma, Infineon. So I feel pretty good about it. I got Jimmy and Jeff and Dale to look at their things, and we can hopefully learn some things from them. Look at the way that they drive the racetrack and things like that. I've never had that before, so it'll be nice to kind of look at some of their footwork and learn from them, and hopefully have our best Watkins Glen race yet. But yeah, it's been a tough place. After that, those tracks, they're some of my favorites, and I think we're as good there as any of the guys in the deal.
Over to the right. Go ahead, Seth.
Seth Livingstone, Kasey Kahne, NASCAR.com. No, you had some trouble with the transmission that you were discussing. How worried were you given Junior's problems, and do you think there was a similar problem that he had?
I don't really think I had much of a problem. I think I was worried because Junior broke one or broke something with the transmission. I'm not sure what, and I was struggling with mine a little bit when that happened, and after I heard it happen, so I just quit shifting for a little while, and I was a lot slower. Then Steve Letarte said that it wasn't a big deal. What happened to them was not, what I feel was going on with mine. So from that point on, I just started focusing on shifting again, and it didn't even have an issue. So I think I was just worrying too much more than anything. I felt really good about, the speed of my car, and I just started worrying about other things. I didn't need to. Once I quit worrying about it, we were flying. So, I think I was just worrying.
Other questions for Kasey down here? Anybody? How about up in the press box? Any questions for Kasey? No questions?
Okay, thanks.
Kasey, congratulations on a good performance here today, and getting yourself in a good spot here for the chase now. Thank you.
All right, thank you.